into doing some games with Jund and try that out. Get some water to wash down that rant. Hope that's okay with everybody. You get me talking, I get on tangents. So let's see if we can get right into another game. Yeah, we can. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hey, we're up against Beard Beads Jesus, who is dressed up for St. Patty's Day himself. My own microphone there for a minute. Just leaned back on my chair and yanked it out. Caught the cord on the chair. There you go. Leet sauce. Oh, I don't know. It's not that good of a hand. It might go nowhere. Let's try it. It'll be fun. Now, one thing that would be interesting is if they played with the rares and mythics restrictions. That would be interesting. I'm a big I'm in favor of no restrictions. I'm used to playing 4 of my cards and building decks around cards. Right now, it's very frustrating to get a rare or a mythic that looks really cool. Like a card that you'd think you could build a pretty sweet deck around and only get to run 1 if it's a mythic or 2 if it's a rare, thus making your deck very unreliable or unplayable completely. There are plenty of cards like that. For some reason, I'm having a total brain freeze on what they are. But I know I have that thought pretty often. It's like, well, it would be awesome to build a deck around this card, but there's only 1, so I'll probably never draw it, and that will make my deck lame. An interesting one from the next expansion is going to be the new Nissa, the 3 green Nissa. There's not a lot of decks for that to go in yet, in my opinion. I think we're kind of lacking in decks to put that in, unfortunately. And if we had multiple copies, we could really build around it. Only 1 Jace, that's also sad. I mean, imagine how much more fun a Reanimator deck or Come Shadows, a Madness deck would be if you had 4 Jace, because it's not like the spells we have to flash back are broken, but only having 1 Jace to get to do your discard looting with is pretty frustrating. And Jace dies to common removal around here, dies to the Fiery Impulses and the Twin Bolts, so I don't think it would be that ridiculous. I mean, you already have to play that red removal all the time anyway. So, I don't know. Gosh, I would have so much more fun if my Aristocrats decks could run 4 Smothering Abominations. I would love to try to build a deck around Kiora. That would be really fun. That Divine Favor is getting phased out too, by the way. Enjoy it while you can, my friend. Going to work, going to work. So I didn't block and flip my Visionary because I know he's going to have to block and kill one of my creatures soon anyway if he wants to attack, block, or do anything useful. And I may as well get some value from my Rot Shambler as well. Well, no, we don't want to conceal the red because Chandra's is 2 red, so we want to be ready for that. Let's see if he wants to trade now or later. You want to block a 1/1, homie? Sure, why not? 1/1 blocking is fun. So now we get the bonus value out of Visionary. We get a counter on our frickin' Rot Shambler, and we still get to activate Lily this turn. And since he's short on lands, and he's going to have a much harder time dumping his hand than I'm going to. So it's tempting to tick down, though, because I really do want to get rid of this thing We have Act of Treason, we have Bone Splinters that we can draw into, but no, we've got cards to discard, so while there are cards I want to discard, we'll hit the hand. We'll hit the hand. Do. What card are you dropping off at the pool? Blister Pod. Down goes Blister Pod. Alright. And now we'll push it back to him. But yeah, I would be in favor of duels without rarity restrictions, and maybe there should be 2 modes. You know, maybe there should be like fun mode or beginner mode, or, you know, I don't know what the right term for it is, some different kind of battle mode that doesn't have the rarity, that has rarity restrictions, so that the new players can compete on that, win gold, and play against each other without feeling like they can't compete without all the mythics. And then there should be like the higher ladder or whatever. Maybe you have a rank for each one where you can keep playing the game even after you've unlocked all the individual cards, and you can keep playing to unlock multiples of the uncommons, rares, and mythics. And when you play on that ladder, it should, you know, maybe I'm just thinking of like different things that they could do. I think it would be really fun. I would definitely be excited to play on a ladder without rarity restrictions and see how that would go. But on the other hand, it's hard enough to get games on the one ladder that we do have, so I wonder how that would work. I wonder if you'd be able to find games on either the higher or the lower rungs. It would create another level of separation, and for Xbox that could be a really good thing, because then maybe we don't play against 1 ranks and 5 ranks who haven't unlocked all the cards, and instead we play more, you know, by choice against people who have all the cards and then some, you know, who are working on their 4 of mythics and their 4 of rares, and I think that would be really cool. What do you guys think of that idea down there in the chat or in the YouTube comments? I think that would be awesome. Yeah, we had the going away parties, and I pulled some of the cards back out because I was not grinding gold very well. I was grinding gold very poorly while other people had the mirrors and the acid moss, and I was having a lot less fun. So we had their going away party, but it's like, I don't know if you do this. I recently had this experience with my father-in-law. He had a retirement party, but then he went back to work for like 3 more weeks. So that's what Perilous Mirror is doing. We had the party, we had the going away party, but he hasn't actually booked his plane ticket home yet. I think that's pretty funny. Oh, there's that reprisal. Guess what? You're just gonna grow the other Shambler, so good on ya. Way to go. That's right. Reprisal in the house. Alright. Hey, that is how you top deck someone. Bajingo. Alright. Drop something off. You can get rid of a card, please. Yep, you get rid of that wild size. We don't want none of that. And let's see what he does this turn. Is he gonna keep throwing things into the Liliana black hole? Hey, cool, love it. Top deck that land you don't need. Although he'll probably follow it with an Outland Colossus, knowing my luck. So now we just need to find those Act of Treasons, and life will get beautiful. Life will get beautiful. Yeah, you're gonna attack with your other guy? I mean, you know what's gonna happen. You know I'm just gonna block, sack, leap, right? Come on, come on. There. Bum 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 bum. Get that thing. Yeah. This is a very, my opponent is playing a very Duels Origin-centric game. I think that much is pretty clear. Now, do I want to sack my zombie? It's very likely that I'll hit another card that I don't want to sacrifice next turn, so I don't want to get rid of my zombie. Alright. So Liliana's gonna die. There's no 1-drops to get back, so I guess we'll just pump her and make her take another attack step. She's gonna take it anyway. But good try, Lily. You were there for us. You did your thing. And we've still got this flyer to deal with. Hopefully running the Evo Leap engine will get us some answers. Oh, there's a... that card could be a pain. That card could be a pain. You'll be able to flip it too. It won't be that bad though. I think we have a few things that can get through and bust it up. Yep. Okay, that's it. That's all he wants to do. Alright, well we're going to need more action, so I am going to Evo Leap on the end step. We'd love to find a Perilous Mirror. And we're lagging, so I can't wait for that to screw me up. Okay, Perilous Mirror. That's how it's done, everybody. That's how it's done. Every day I'm shuffling. Alright. Like that. So we'll put that out there. We can attack with the Shambler. He'll block. He'll trigger. When he triggers, I can mirror. So if we're gonna do that, let's have the Visionary on board ready for that party. Okay. And I think I need to save... No, I'll just pitch one of those anyway. Let's do it like that. Time to get aggro. And there's the block. Yep. And there's the activation. Pause, please. Thank you, game. Easier to deal with it this way now than deal with it flipped. And now we got a big ol' rot shambles. And we got more gas in the tank. So things are looking better. We still have to deal with a Flying Blessed Spirit, Super Divine Favored. By the way, Divine Favor, another card that is getting banned, and you can see the obscene power level of the card in this game. You can just see how Divine Favor is warping the meta so brutally. Totally messing up what I'm going for here. Look how big those look how much toughness these creatures have. That's absurd. That shouldn't be allowed to happen. 6 toughness on a 2/2. It's just not right. Pause, please. Lag is gonna get me. Lag is gonna get ya. 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 Alrighty. So we can double drop those. Husk will be the outlet. The 7/7 will get some beats on the face. So let's crack the wilds first. Thin that deck. Drop that A-bomb. Drop that C-Thral. All my cards have gone hood. The Noon Husk and the Rot Shambles. They're gonna get their attack on now. And I think it's just gonna be Rot Shambles. I don't really want to double sack this right now. I want one of those two around for upkeep. So it'll just be Rot Shambles. Getting the beats down. And I don't want to pump anything just yet. And alright, cool. Getting that Kratz action on. We're running 3 Rot Shamblers. We're trying that card out in this particular list. Our red cards are Chandra's Ignition and Act of Treason, which are freaking awesome red cards. Some things we're not playing include From Beyond. I had Pia Kirin in this list, and it did a lot of good things, but I'm trying life without it. I got bottlenecks on red mana a bit too often for my taste. Alright, you can block there. Sacrifice before damage to make sure we draw a card from from our critter's death. He's probably gonna pump that Sunblade Elf. I don't think that changes the clock though. Yeah, it does. It changes the clock by 1 turn, so he should do it, but he didn't. And now we've got Ob. Ob ready to take down this flying pest we've got here. The one with the big butt. And our opponent's starting to feel the pressure because Shambles is getting out of control. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Shambles is going off the chain. Shambles is up to a 9-9 now. So, okay, we want... Oh, he's out. Peace. We want this Perilous Mirror on the table for when he goes to activate this elf, and he didn't activate it in response, so we're set up for that. And then we want Ob to come out and nerf the big thing. But first, I should have played that after attacks, though. Oh well. Learning as we go sometimes. 9-9 for you, Trouble? How you want to block that? Okay. And down goes the flyer. And yeah, think we've got the driver's seat. Think we got the cruise control turned on. If this was one of those self-flying cars, yep. Oh, and never mind, we're back to flying problems again. Although, if he's got vigilance. I was about to say if he attacks me, we can kill him, but he's got the Vigi. Do we want... I guess we'll pitch the Abomination here. And give ourselves, like, the max draws. That Act of Treason draw is lethal. We've got plenty of those. Hey, hello! And let's just replace that Abomination with another Abomination. Sound like a good deal? I mean, if you guys have watched me, you know this is just how we roll. We ask the deck to give us a card, and the deck provides. And that's how we close. Well, this version of the deck was pretty fun. Those Rot Shamblers were pretty cool. He had a reprisal for one of them, but the other one just kept right on growing. And we even held off big flying monsters with planeswalkers and a smidgen of removal, and the Act of Treason Flurry finish. So let's try that again. More Junkratz. Headshot, bang, Counter-Strike style. Love it. Total headshot. AWP headshot. A double, in fact. No helmets. And let's see if we can get right into another game. Lickety split. Let me get a drink of water. Hey, we are connecting to games today. Hate to jinx it, but you gotta celebrate the victories. Give a little stretch, get ready for combat here. I need some music. It's too quiet in this room. So you guys can hear me sing along when I just can't fight the feeling no more. Things I should apologize for, but don't. Now, let's see. Can we keep that? On the draw, it's really tempting, but I think we can do better. Yeah, that's fine. It probably won't die immediately. What is this, the AI? Who plays this card in multiplayer? The AI is here, everybody. The AI is here. If we want to play this on turn 2... But that sure does throw off our mana for the rest of the game. And maybe I don't want to play this on turn 2. Maybe I want to play it on turn 3, because if he had a way to like zap my Visionary and I wanted to use it to Bone Splinter or something, so we're going to lead with the Wilds. Black, black, green, red, so green's the target. And then if we draw an untapped land, we can just do that. Yeah, heads up, Feldar Sovereign incoming, Call the Scions incoming. What's there? There's one more card. Blighted Woodland incoming. Oh my gosh, this does seem just like playing the AI. The robots. The robots walk among us, everybody. This this is such an AI opening to the game. I'm really sweating it right now. All right. So we know what's going to happen. We know that our Smothering Abomination is going to get reprisaled. We know that some lame ally like Ondu Champion or something is going to come out next turn. We know that Razorfoot Griffin is on the horizon. Like that is for sure. I don't know how many things you can absolutely count on in this life, but Razorfoot Griffin is one of them. All right. Now that's a good draw because that lets us set up for the Abomination that's going to get reprisal next turn. This could be the red-white version of the AI deck. Oh! Oh! Wait! It's not the AI! The AI doesn't twin bolt our creatures? What bananas tech is this? Oh no! What? Pia Kieran? Where'd all these good cards come from? Oh no, guys, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. This isn't the AI, this is the next level. Oh man, Pia Kieran's so good here too. Somebody wants to join my party. Nope, not while I'm streaming. Can't join my party while I'm streaming. Cuts down on my interaction with the peoples. Gotta put them first. Let's see. Yeah, I got thrown off by that land. There's no doubt about it. I thought for sure I knew what I was up against, and I don't. I don't know what I am up against. I am up against a wild man. That much I can be somewhat sure about. So we're just gonna do a little of this turn and see what comes out. I don't want to commit the Bone Splinters just yet. Let's see. Some kind of a tokens deck. Maybe it's a secret Jeskai tokens deck. Line up some tokens with some Blighted Step tech. I care about my people. Dibbolt wants me to let him in the party, and I'm like, no. I've got to stream for the people, dude. It's like, who cares about the people? I care about the people. No apologies. Damage. I'll take that damage. That's cool. What else you got? Another Twin Bolt would be painful. What else could he have up his sleeve? Not another Pia Kieran, or else he wouldn't have used the Spires on this Pia Kieran. He would have been really happy to, I think, trade it, then cast new Pia Kieran. So what's up your sleeve? He's taking his time. He's activating. Interesting. Oh my gosh, is he going? Oh, I love it. Okay. I love it unless he has... I think he already plays land for the turn. Yeah, he did. I was going to say, I love it unless he has another Twin Bolt, but that I can handle. All right. I could wipe out Pia Kieran and get in with my Scions. Ob can wipe out Pia. Yeah, I like that best. Though going down to 2, Ob will die pretty likely. Why should I do that while I have a Perilous Mirror? There's no point. So how about I do Smothering Abomination and Bone Splinters? Nah. Don't like that much either. All of these options don't feel great. Yeah, we'll just wipe out the Pia Kieran and see if we can cast either Smothering Abomination or Abi Nyx on a stable board. That'll be the play this turn. We'll force him to come up with another threat since he hasn't done that so far. I don't know why he would play around sweepers, so maybe he's low on more threats. Let's see. Okay! We've got Angel of Renewal, everybody. Angel of Renewal. This deck is going deep. Tokens with tokeny life gain. Tokeny life gain deck. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, alright. So this will be an Ob thing. Hopefully he doesn't have another Twin Bolt, or I think he'd fire it off. He fired off his first one really aggressively. And even if he does, we'll have the Smothering Abomination follow-up. So life is kind of good. Life is kind of good. Pressure back on him. Your move. Your move, champ. Your move. Do we have more angels? Because those are interesting. You don't see an angel renewal every day. Sandstone Bridge on my creature. Right on. I swear there's some AI influence on this player. He's learned from the robots. He has learned from the robots. All right, that's a good draw. All right, let's see what we can pull off. Let's test for burn. Test for burn. What do you got? Nothing. Love it. All right, let's get a 4/4. Let's get a Smothering Abomination. Just go crazy now. And bring the Scion Beats, and whatever the heck we're up against, it looks like we've taken the worst of it, I think. But now that I say that, who knows what'll happen. Double Striker, no problem. Not something I'm going to worry too much about. Not yet, anyway. We'll see what he can do to it. I'm sure that, you know, the deck has some level of pump that up. But I think we'll get back that Perilous Mirror so we don't have to worry. But first, let's see what's on top of the deck. Okay. Okay. Nighthawk wants to know what I think about the new white-black removal. So you're talking about the card that was spoiled today, Nighthawk? If you are, please put a link to that down there in the chat so that everybody can check that out. That card is amazing, and I bet Duels doesn't get it because they hate giving us removal that doesn't suck. But it's really cool to talk about. Like, I, for one, am super excited to see it. It's a pretty cool-looking card. Now I'm just trying to also, while thinking about that card and other awesome things, get my sequencing crystal clear on this turn. That is actually pretty complicated, tough, and full of options. Oh yeah. Love it. Hope I'm not running out of time. The timer hasn't been working for me, so... But that's one way to just, that's a pretty good turn. We're having fun here. But yeah, so the new white-black removal is 1 white mana, 1 black mana, and 1 colorless mana, and it reads, exile target non-land permanent, you lose 3 life. It's rare. So if we got it in Duels, we would get 2 of them. And we would get 2 of them in white and black. So I don't think it's that broken. It does push white and black, and I don't think white and black is a good color combination right now, so I think that's okay. And yeah, if we get that in Duels, it'll be the best removal by far. You have to pay 3 life, but you can take out any Planeswalker, any enchantment. You can exile Ulamog for 3 mana at instant speed. I think that would all be good stuff. I don't think anybody would argue that. That would be a lot of fun. The life loss means you would have to build decks with more life gain in mind, which we really don't. There's not a ton of life gain in Duels. So, yeah, you have to pay some attention to your life loss. But it's like, do Do you remember Ulcerate? It's 1 black mana, target creature gets -3/-3, and you lose 3 life. A lot of people said that card was bad, but I used it a lot, with or without life gain, because the effect was so big that you should be able to win the game on the back of it after using that effect. So I used Ulcerate a lot, and I would definitely use this card in Standard or Duels as much as I possibly could. So that's my take on that new spoiled card that is amazing. And that's another one down, another one biting the dust here under the weight of the Junkratz. If the deck has white cards and black cards in it, it will be good in it. So it will be good in Abzan. It will be good in Mardu, which is generally not good. It will be amazing in Esper, which badly needs something like that. So, yeah, I want that card. I want all the powerful cards in Duels, but I would love that one. It's just very unlikely. They didn't give us Ruinous Path, so how would they justify giving us this? It's really hard to see it. Ruinous Path was the perfect card for Duels. It pushed the Awaken mechanic, it was sorcery speed, and it had double black in the cost, so it wasn't easily splashable. It would have made black more competitive than it is. Right now it's one of the worst colors probably. And they didn't do it. Why? Because they don't want to give us cheap removal that's really good. And so, by the same logic, they don't want to give us this card. But I hope they do anyway. I hope it's not actually a conscious effort to keep us away from good cards. I hope instead it's more like chimpanzees throwing darts at a board or picking numbers out of hats in a room, and that this time we'll get the card we really want. That's what I hope. So I think we'll get one more game in here today, and I'll call it a stream, call it a video. But yeah, Junkratz, this build of it, and at least the way it's played so far, has been really cool. Lots of options, some really complicated turns, and some really powerful snowballs of value. Really good stuff. So let's see what we get for our last game today. We get a vampire living in green, bluey vampire land. Let's see what kind of deck they want to throw at us. It looks like something black and blue, but people can fool you. I try to fool people, that's for sure. I have a red background all the time just to make people think about what kind of hand they should keep or not keep, because they think I might be playing red aggro. Alright, that's too much land for me. That's too little. That's just right. Goldilocks. But a pretty weak hand. A lot that can go wrong. Let's see what happens. Alright, you know, more fodder critters are fine. What we really need now is, you know, one of our value traps. A Planeswalker and Evo Leap. Nantuko Husk. Sigi Starfishy. That's different. That's different. I don't see one of them every single day. I don't know about you guys. So, let's get the Thralls online. There's an argument for playing the Visionary, but we can get a couple of those out there and try to at least get some pressure hyped up. What do you got, Starfish? Scryfish? What are you doing, Scryfish? Turn passing? Is this counterfish? Counter Starfish? You just put out your Starfish and then you scry to counter spells for the rest of the game? Sounds like a plan. He pauses. If you want to scry before I attack, that's fine. Now let's see if he wants to block. He does. He does want to block. I know there are some of you out there who are like, really? Scry to counter spells for the rest of the game? Counter Starfish? What a great deck. Now you're going to counter me? I bet you're going to counter me. I bet you're going to scry and counter me. Thank you in the chat for my Duels Diary, for my blog. You're welcome. Thank you very much for thanking me. It makes my day to hear nice things like that. And if you haven't checked out my blog, Haunted Flower Duels Diaries, there is a link. It is probably, if you're watching this on computer, right below what you're watching. And I write, it's all about duels. You won't get any filler articles about paper magic or other video games. It's duels, 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 all the times. All the things I can come up with in a week to write about duels. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Alright, let's see what else our opponent can get up to here. Getting their block on. Gonna get their scry on. You know it. I'm not gonna fire off something like a Bone Splinters on a Starfish. My standards are too high. I just can't bring myself to do that. Let's go with a Mountain and tap those. Draw that card. I need a good one. We're definitely that's okay. I'm saying, like, we're falling behind a bit on card quality, so. But at this point, it looks like we're just swarming the board. A sack outlet from here would be great, because then we might be able to ignite an Ultra Mega Rot Shambles. But I don't know. Not looking great. Not looking great. The April update. Aren't we all on pins and needles for the April update? Please confirm more cards. Please I just need more. I need more exciting stuff from the April update. I need more cards in general. Twin Bolt, very negative. Not what I wanted to see. Wonder if there's an argument for saving the Shambler until I had a Husk or something like that, but there's no guarantee I'll draw one of those anytime soon. So, nah. I don't know what's going on with this game. We know our opponent probably has a lot of interaction and spells in their hand, and I think we've just got to get after it. I don't know what other choices we have. I don't have a list. I don't have a link yet to this deck list. I will put it on the blog this week. It'll be in an entry called CGB's Deck Box, but I just built it today. It's very similar to the other Junkratz list I use. If you look at last week's CGB's Deck Box article on the blog, then there's a Junkratz list on there you can try out. It's not that different from this one. And here we go again. So, hate passing the turn without a play there. I wonder what the heck my opponent is up to with all this scry fishing. Perilous Mirror, broken, so powerful, dangerous. Really does kind of mess up my strategy right now. Oh, good. We needed that. So we're going to get this guy out here and make him deal with that. At the very least, we get to draw some more cards. Do I want to attack into his mirror? He can trade here, and he can point here. No, we don't want to do that yet. That would be a little bit desperate. We might draw an extra card out of it if our Carrier Thrall dies and we have another Scion, but I don't think it's worth it. So let's see, does he have Fiery Impulse or something to kill the Abomination? He has a hand full of cards. We know that they're spells. We know they're not lands. He's missed land drops this whole game. He's been scrying every turn with this fish. There must be some good cards. Okay. Claustrophobia doesn't exactly shut down our plan. We're gonna get to draw cards now, and that's gonna be pretty epic. And I also have an ignition target if I want to blow up his Scryfish and his Perilous Mirror, so options arriving. Options are optional, as my wife would say for some reason. She really loves that saying. Wives are weird. In fact, I think I'm going to do it. I don't see this board getting better and better and better right now. So I think I just got to do it. Alright. Do I need to thin first? No, I don't know what I'm going to draw, so I'm not going to thin first. Do I want to leave the black up? Because I've got another black in my hand, so no, I want to leave the green up. I want one green and one black. I want one green and one red up, please. A green and a black. A green and green. Okay. My god, I hate figuring out that tapping. Yeah, scry, dude. See what you can find. Get your scry on. Yep, 2 damage. Since it's my turn, well, he has to choose targets before either ability resolves, so he doesn't get a chance to shoot the Scion. Alright. Twin Bolt would be kind of a negative, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Everything's pretty much okay right now. If he figures out a way to kill that abomination, that will make me sad, but... Alright, so he got his 4th land. Hallelujah. Let's see what he can do with it. Hey, he got there. Alright. Shoot. Well, he had to use 2 cards on that. But that's one... Okay, that's actually pretty good for us. That's actually alright. We can drain, we can scry our way to more action. Life is alright, once again. So once again, the pressure will be on him. He must have a really reactive deck, because that hand is just full of spells. He's missed lots of land drops, and all we've seen are like scry. Maybe it is what I was saying. Maybe it's counter Starfish, except instead of counter spells, it runs like all this removal. It's such a weird deck. But let's see how it deals with Shadows of the Past, which, if he doesn't do something impressive, could just close out the game. And even if he does impressive stuff, we have Bone Splinters to kill one thing, and we have Blister Pods to scry more. Alright, not worried about that. So yeah, what a weird deck. Some kind of blue-red control, starter box-ish deck. And it's gonna go down to the mighty Shadows at this rate. Shadows of the freaking past, ladies and gents. More lands. More ways to thin lands out of the deck. It just means we'll draw more lands. You know it. I know it. I don't know why we think that deck thinning works. It's all voodoo. It doesn't actually work. I'm guarantee we'll draw another land right after using a Wilds. It's the only way. Alright, so he's hit his land run now. He's got Talent of the Telepath. Well, maybe now some of those lands will come off the top that we would have drawn. I see an Act of Treason. If he wants to Act of Treason my Blister Pod, yeah, you have my blessing. There it goes. There it goes. You got it. If he has a way to kill it or sacrifice it, he'll be in good shape. So, yeah, he hit a land. That's what we would have drawn. Here comes Fiery Impulse. I will keep that on top, thank you. And he should have maybe should have Fiery Impulse the Blister Pod that he took control of, because then he'd get to keep the Scion. But little points. Little things, little things. Doesn't matter as Shadows slowly sucks his life away. Now throw your hands up in the sky. A few more damage, shortening the clock on our friend over here. Our foe, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have a Scion, so we can still get our activation off Shadows. We could have double activated, but 1 point short of lethal, so we may as well ob instead. Not gonna worry about killing that little guy. It's at 5. Do I want to Rot Shamble, or do I want to sack my Scion for another Shadows activation? I think I want to play the Shambles. Why not? More pressure can kill just as much as the Shadows of the darn past. And he hits another land. Let's see what he's got. Chandra in the house. Attack Ob, sure. You got that. If there's a new Planeswalker that got spoiled today, I have missed that, and I will have to look it up. We've got some talk of a new Planeswalker getting spoiled. I'll have to check that out. It says it's white and red. Are we sure we're not talking about Avacyn, who is white and red? Just curious. Alright, so how many ways to win? Plenty of ways to win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It could be a counter of some kind. It would have to stop a lot of things from this point. Let's start with the act of treason. Okay. Let's attack. See if we have some kind of an effect waiting for us. Present lethal, see if they can deal with it. Nope. Looks like his hand was bottlenecked on red mana from the very early on because he used most of his red mana every turn after he finally found his second red source. And kind of an odd Izzet control-y build. Not quite a match for all the action that we had going on. Alright. Took it down. And I gotta go look and see if there are new Planeswalkers in the house. What time is it? Alright, 6:30. So I'm going to buzz off. I'm going to check out a new Planeswalker that they're telling me about. Thank you very much for watching my stream and checking out my decks and my channel. And please remember to follow along. If you want to check out my blog, which I really love writing, it's all about duels. There's a link down there. You can bookmark that. And you can follow me if you want to watch more of my stuff. Alright, that's me signing off. And trust me, I will be back.